Do you really think that my name sounds like the first draft of a name?
Like a good first draft. Like it's close.
And do you really not always need to help yourself?
What are you talking about?
You know, during sex. At the time, you said that you always had to help yourself to reach climax. And then when you were yelling at me, you said that was a lie.
What happened to pretending we didn't have sex?
I'm over it.
Why are you thinking about this again?
Are you kidding me? I barely stopped thinking about it.
Listen, I was just trying to hurt your feelings because you hurt mine. It was a low blow. I apologize.
I'm not buying it. I've been around long enough to figure out that girls are the most honest when they are trying to hurt someone's feelings.
It's not unusual at all for me to need to help myself. Feel better?
But you don't always have to.
Not always.
So what did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. It's just how people sync up, how they fit together.
And we didn't sync up well.
Did you think we did?
That's just how it goes the first time with someone new. You're awkward with each other. You're afraid to say anything.
But it's not like that changes after the first time. I mean, they eventually get to know what you're like, but you're never really able to say anything directly because guys are so sensitive. If you suggest doing something a little differently, it freaks them out. Because they think you've been thinking it every time, and they're mad you didn't say something earlier, but you didn't earlier because you were in the getting to know you phase, and it would have been too soon. So there's never a time to talk about this stuff openly. Instead, you try to just train them to recognize different levels of moans without them realizing you're doing it.
Wow.
Or maybe that's just me.
No. You're right. It's like those stupid games you just have to play at camp where you have to do some activity and you have a partner, but you can't talk to each other. You just have to stumble through it. Holy shit.
Did you just remember a deeply repressed camp memory?
No, don't you see that this is a unique opportunity?
What is?
Us being trapped together. We're like lab rats. We're this incredible experiment. I mean, we've had sex, but we have no feelings for each other. And when that snow clears, you're gone, right?
Like Mexico gone.
And we're strangers. And we have no mutual friends. And we're never going to see each other again, right?
Yeah, so what?
So we can be totally honest with each other. We can give each other advice. Constructive criticism. Don't you see what a unique opportunity this is? We can make each other better lovers for whoever it is that we meet next to we, actually care about.
First of all, you can't pull off the word lovers. Secondly, what you're proposing is a terrible, awful, dangerous idea.
Are you kidding me? This is the best idea I have ever had. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Are you going to pass this up?
Guys can't handle constructive criticism about that stuff. You'll get all pissy and we'll still be stuck together.
I won't get sensitive if you don't.
What do you mean if I don't?
Oh, you thought this was a one-way street?
You've got pointers for me?
A few things crossed my mind, yes. But if you can't handle hearing it, then we'll just go back to talking about dogs. For instance, how cute would it be if they had occupations?
Fuck dogs with occupations. I'm great in bed. You're bluffing.
Well, now you never know. Excuse me.
Fine. I'll bite. What do you got?
Okay, this isn't just you. I want that clear. But, the lights thing. I mean, if the lights are off, like you requested, and I, so gentlemanly, obliged, then I might as well be having sex with anyone. But I don't want to be having sex with anyone. I want to be having sex with you. The universal you.
Lights on? All guys feel this way?
I mean, I can only speak for myself and my friends, but yeah.
I was being sarcastic. Girls hear this more than hello.
Hear me out, okay? I get why some couples have sex with the lights off. I do. For a lot of couples, it's probably mutually beneficial to help the process along. I'll go further. Sex in the dark is probably crucial to the repopulation of our country. But you and I are perfectly normal looking, young, healthy people, and we should take advantage of it while we have it.
Guys are just used to porn.
Are you reacting defensively to constructive criticism? Because I thought that this was a revolutionary, once-in-a-lifetime, open channel of communication between the sexes. I thought this was a safe place.
Fine. Guys like doing it with the lights on. You really blindsided me with that one, Kinsey. Next.
Oh, you want more?
Do you have more?
You do this thing where you stand up from the bed and kind of turn half away and undress as quickly as possible, like you're preparing for a physical.
I've never had complaints about how rapidly I undress. Most guys like naked me.
Naked you is a star. No arguments there. But I just think you could make it more of a...
God.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I thought we could be open with each other, but I was overly idealistic. I apologize.
No, keep going. Just get ready for an onslaught.
That didn't sound totally in the vein of constructive criticism, but I'll continue nonetheless. All I'm saying is that guys like the act of undressing. So there's no need to rush through it. And lastly, when you insist on helping yourself while a guy is, well, he's inside of you, it might sort of make the guy feel like he's being put on the bench, you know?
Duly noted. My turn. I don't know who first taught guys the do the alphabet with your tongue thing, but it makes me feel like I'm Helen Keller getting fucked by her teacher.
That's not a fantasy of yours?
Moving right along. There was one moment during foreplay in which I was close to coming, and I believe I subtly pointed this out to you. Do you remember what I said?
I'm close to coming.
Right. Well, after I said that, you switched up what you were doing. What was the thought process there?
Yeah, I was going for a finishing move. You know, like Mortal Kombat. Finish her! No? Okay.
If by some miracle of happenstance you're ever close to making a girl come, just keep doing what you're doing. It got her close. It can get her home.
Okay. I think we learned a lot here.
What is this?
It's a breakup letter from her to me.
So you're broken up, but she still lives here?
Not exactly.
Then why the hell are you showing me this?
She hasn't given it to me. Not yet.
I don't understand.
3 weeks ago, she called me from work because she didn't have her wallet. It fell out of her purse, and she wanted me to look for it. And I accidentally found this note. She never gave it to me. I guess she was working up the courage. Anyway, I gave her her wallet at lunch, and she flew home for Christmas the next day. I didn't mention it. I didn't know how. So while she was gone, I made this account because I wanted to hook up with somebody and have something to throw back in her face when she finally did give me the letter. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Just sit around and wait to get broken up with?
You could have broken up with her.
Yeah, the preemptive strike. I thought about it, but I couldn't do it.
Why?
Because I was afraid. Because people say it's better being single. Single people say that. And their friends and relationships actually fall for it. They get tricked into thinking that it's better out there alone, and they get tempted out of their own relationships, and then they're the ones that are fucking lying about how great it is to be single. It's a cycle that I stopped falling for a long time ago.